Hey, 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 happy day. How do you start your day? Me, hot rollers and coffee. Delicious, yummy, nutritious coffee. I don't know if it's nutritious for everybody, but it's good for me. I actually gave up coffee for 5 years and because I thought it wasn't good for me. And then I learned that it's actually good for people with my blood type. So I started drinking it again. It wasn't much of a challenge to start drinking coffee again because I had really missed it. So today is part 2 of our doing one thing every day that makes us happy from the little journal book, Do One Thing Every Day That Makes You Happy. And our sayings day for this period, sometimes every once in a while in the book, there's a saying that goes along with 2 days of activities. So yesterday, well, here's the saying first. It's, there is pleasure in the pathless woods. There is a rapture on the lonely shore. And this was written by Lord Byron. And so yesterday we talked about, what's the pleasure of the woods? What's the pleasure of being outdoors in nature or specifically in the woods? And since I've always lived by a lot of woods, it's easy for me to love and enjoy the woods. Now today it says my rapture on the shore today, meaning my enjoyment on by a body of water. Now, for me, again, I live in Wisconsin, so there's lots of water. Minnesota and Wisconsin are huge water states. There's little ponds and lakes and rivers everywhere. And so for me, it's really easy to be on the shore of some body of water. I live right by 2 rivers, the Willow River and the St. Croix River. So they are 2 of my favorite places, the shores of, and I was actually just down by the St. Croix River the day, actually it was just yesterday, crazy, it was just yesterday. And today, I will make a concerted effort to get to the Willow River because it's like only a half a mile from my house. It's really close. So I will go on the shores. Now, those shores are very different, actually, where I go anyway. The shores of the St. Croix River tend to have little beachy areas, and there's what's called the dike, a place I used to love to walk. Every day when I had my business downtown, I would go for a walk on the dike, and it's just a bridge that goes halfway across the river. Then it's actually the original bridge between Minnesota and Wisconsin. That's no longer a bridge. Now it's just a walking way or a place where they shoot off fireworks on the 4th of July. So I love going down there. And then the Willow River has got nature and woods and grass and waterfall and lots of greenery. It's not green right now because it's not spring. We're supposed to get a foot of snow tomorrow. But the shores are very different. I have always found myself gravitating towards water. Must be the Pisces thing. And so I love just walking along the shoreline, whether it's an ocean, a lake. I remember back in my first job out of college, I was having a decision to make whether I wanted to transfer to North Carolina and stay with the company or look for something else and do something else because I was ready for a change and a transition. And whenever I had a difficult decision to make, I found myself going to one of the Great Lakes shorelines. I lived in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So again, there's a lot of water around there. I would always go to one of the lakes up north or something and walk along the sandy beaches or the rocky cliffs and just think and get my mind clear and help me to make a decision. So one of my happy places is by the water. So I'm excited about this, doing one thing a day that makes us happy today. So what can you do today to be by water? Maybe it's just you got to take a bubble bath because you're not anywhere near water. But that is also a way, or a nice hot shower or a nice cold shower are also ways of connecting with water and just thinking about things that make you happy. That's it. Go out and make it an awesome day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.